listeners. It's February 4th, 2025, and this is Voice Over Work. Where do you listen? Today, we're excited to bring you a special episode featuring a powerful audiobook sampler from Empower Your Confidence by Scott Allan. This book is now available on Amazon, and the audiobook can be found on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. Scott Allan, a transformational mindset strategist and peak performance trainer, shares his insights and proven tactics to help you transcend overwhelming self-doubt while building self-efficacy. Scott's expertise lies in helping you master skills and achieve all your goals by stacking positive action and bending your mind against resistance. To learn more about Scott Allan and his empowering work, visit www.scottallanpublishing.com. Let Scott Allan be your guide on this thrilling journey to unlock your true potential. The future is yours, and with the right mindset and tools, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Happy listening.
Confidence is the ability to feel beautiful without needing someone to tell you. Mandy Hale. The power of a confident mindset is the most valuable asset you can invest your time, energy, and focus into. With a confident mind flows a confident posture, a smile, and a confident way of thinking. Confidence is much more than just a good feeling, but rather it's a way of being, behaving, and existing. It's a positive, focused energy source directed with initiative into becoming the person you want to be or reaching the goals you desire to achieve. When you begin to think, act, and behave with confidence, all your limitations fall to the wayside. The impossibilities that once held you back now become fragile walls that you can easily break through because you're certain you can do anything you set out to achieve. Confidence is your definitive self that embraces your inner life force. Unbreakable confidence is the driving force behind massive action that makes key decisions, fueling your heart and mind with limitless potential. That said, there are inevitable obstacles that obstruct the journey, making it challenging for you to maintain this level of confidence. The reason this happens is every new level of confidence you advance towards is matched with a challenge that must be overcome for you to keep crushing it. There is no such thing as making it, and then you get to coast the rest of the way. If your life is a steady progression of growth, every level of this growth increases in difficulty. This is how you become so good that nobody can ignore you. To live a life on your terms and feel truly empowered from within, you need to feel, be, and act self-confident. After all, only when you feel truly comfortable in your heart and mind and embrace who you are, can you feel totally comfortable with yourself in your own skin without needing external validation or social evidence to tell you so. Empower Your Confidence, this book's purpose. The purpose of this book is to train you to be your best at all times, to break your uncertainty and level up your self-esteem. As you'll discover throughout this training, your confidence level has nothing to do with what anyone thinks of you. It has nothing to do with what you have or don't have, and it certainly has nothing to do with your social status, job position, or wealth. People who seemingly have everything can still lack total confidence in their self-worth and abilities. Your external circumstances can affect your confidence, but in the end, confidence is a mindset that you control. Regardless of what you look like, who you know, where you live, where you went to school, or the size of your bank account, self-confidence begins with this idea: I am worthy of everything I choose to be in this moment. Confidence is a choice backed up by tiny action steps taken every day. Yes, it really is that simple. But we complicate what self-confidence really is, and more importantly, how to create it. Yes, confidence is a feeling and a reality that you create for yourself. It's not given to you, nor do you have to earn it through validation. Stop waiting for permission to be confident. Give yourself permission to be who you are and begin to lean hard into the belief that you are capable of limitless potential. You have capabilities, limitless potential, and untapped reservoirs of talent and skill yet to be discovered. Self-confidence comes down to this one simple concept. It is the relationship you have with yourself. It's how you feel about yourself when you're alone with yourself. When you are genuinely self-confident, you can control how you feel about you, and this creates certainty in who you are, your mission, and your purpose in life. You can break down any barrier standing between you and your dreams. You know what you want, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. You know that you're not limited by external circumstances or your present skills. You can learn new skills and cultivate a new environment. That's the kind of confidence you need to excel in this life, and this happens when you empower your confidence. I know it isn't always easy to be and act confident, especially if you've had a life filled with difficulties. If you've lived a life characterized by adversities, self-doubt and discouragement are bound to afflict and affect you in many different ways, but fear not. You're in good hands, your own. Self-confidence is yours to master and build over time. In this book, my intention is to show you exactly how to do that. Empower your confidence. The struggle with self-esteem. Self-doubt is more of a dilemma than an actual diagnosable problem. It creates a miserable situation inside of you, a situation of chaos, hurt, and lack of contentment that makes you feel like you'll never be enough, inadequate, and at times isolated. A self-doubt affliction can be so bad that sometimes you can get to a point where you feel 100% sure that you won't ever achieve success, to the point where you stop trying and give up. Yes, winning is almost impossible when you are in self-doubt, and self-doubt typically happens because of negative, self-limiting thoughts, which in most cases may not even be your thoughts. The reality of life is that we don't come into this world with self-doubt, uncertainty, or negative thoughts. You pick them from your interaction with people around you as you grow up. The interrupting negative thoughts that somehow made their way to your mind come from various avenues. Perhaps your environment was that of extreme criticism, abuse, neglect, and tensions. Maybe you went through some form of bullying in school and college. Perhaps you've had a few challenges to taste, and every time you'd falter, there was a voice around you labeling you incompetent. The thoughts and beliefs you nurture now develop from scores of ancient beliefs drilled into your subconscious mind from many external sources. Your doubts tell you how you're not adequate, smart, beautiful, good, capable, confident, wonderful, and brilliant enough. You didn't come into this world with these toxic, negative perceptions. You learned and developed them until they became learned behaviors that are now part of your belief system and psyche. If your despair is mounting and threatening to pull you under, know now that there is a path to creating emotional freedom. This wasn't ever and will never be the end of the world. I want you to think of this book as your doorway leading into a new world, the next plateau, and a new way of life that you get to create and become your own master. The truth is that you have the power to change your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Moreover, you can transform them completely. You may find this surprising, but you are in total command of your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, feelings, behaviors, attitudes, and decisions. Nobody else is responsible for these things. Only you are. It's not your partner's responsibility to keep you positive, nor your children's duty to keep you confident. Your boss or manager isn't liable to elevate your mood. Neither is it your parents' responsibility to make you feel strong time and again. They might try to help you with this on the way, but ultimately, you must choose for yourself. Will I walk through this day with my head held up high, or keep it low, staring at the ground? You're the only one who can do all these things for yourself, because confidence is a personal thing, and only you can empower yourself from within. When that is clear, it also becomes critical to understand that no matter how despair-ridden you feel right now, you have to take steps to become more confident and self-assured. You know that you alone can take care of and win over this challenge. This realization may cause you to start losing your peace of mind. After all, years of not believing in yourself haven't done you any good. They've stripped you of the courage you need to start believing in the person you were born to be, the limitless you that's just on the other side of the river. And all that stands between who you are now and the person you desire to become is a decision. The feeling is scary and overwhelming. You find yourself questioning the idea and reality of believing in yourself long term. Let me reassure you that as you begin to work on yourself each day, as you push through the obstacles standing between you and everything you desire, growth is inevitable. You will start believing in yourself, you will be confident and empowered, and you'll be on your way to greatness. You will become all the great things that you have ever wanted in this lifetime. But realize this, it's near impossible to be confident all the time in all situations. Thus, there's nothing wrong with being unconfident now and then. However, when you let that become your fate, problems start to crop up in every facet of your life, personal and professional. But from now, all of this is all going to change. You can build a better, confident heart and mind. My lifetime struggle with confidence. Like I mentioned above, I was once drowning in the muddy pool of self-doubt. It wasn't just me, but my dreams, ambitions, aspirations, and goals were drowning with me too. But fortunately, I was aware of the situation and determined to free myself from this affliction. This inner determination motivated me to start working on the many elements tied to self-confidence, gradually fixing each element and course-correcting my path one step at a time. The results I experienced were amazing. I couldn't believe that something as simple as believing in myself was helping me feel better and grow bigger in life, by leaps and bounds at that. But the real pivot started when I took that belief and turned it into a purpose-driven, massive action blueprint. Compelled by the positive results I experienced through taking this action, I began applying the same rules in different areas of my life and started experiencing great results every time. When I shared the strategies with others, they began to experience life-changing rewards. By that time, I felt convinced that I was on the right track. I was 100% sure that empowering your self-confidence is the only way to living a happy, fulfilling, and more meaningful life. The result that I experienced from empowering this confidence motivated me to write this book and share what I'd learned about the power of confidence and how to cultivate it for decades of growth. Like planting the garden, you need to throw your seeds down and get to work. Empower your confidence about this book. Empower Your Self-Confidence is not like every other book on confidence. It's more like a guide that will be by your side, constantly educating and supporting you as you take steps to become stronger, confident, happier, and ultimately build a life of extreme satisfaction and fulfillment. This guide focuses on helping you build self-confidence, one strategy at a time, and is the one element that is integral to your well-being and prosperity in life. To truly empower your self-confidence, you must also debunk some myths concerning confidence. Firstly, you must understand that the path to a confident you begins with setting a clear intention to become more self-confident today than yesterday. And tomorrow, you'll make the same decision to continue the momentum of scaling up as you move through the growth process. If you don't set a specific and clear intention, you can do everything right without getting the results. In this book, we'll focus in on the power of intention and how you can direct your mental focus for greater intention with every action, moving you closer towards your goals. The right path that leads to confidence should include taking tangible and purposeful actions. You will face inner resistance while trying to do what you wish to achieve. When that happens, we often mistake our emotions as our true feelings, holding us back from danger. The fear of failure is really the fear of believing in yourself. You may think the universe is giving you a signal to steer clear of that goal because it's not your destiny, when, in fact, the road leading towards your destiny is bound to be filled with fear and scary moments. But when you lead with confidence, you know that you'll be just fine. However, the truth is far from that. In reality, it's years of self-doubt taking its toll on you. All the negativity you've picked up from all around you throughout your life jumps up and begins to eat away at you. It's not the universe conspiring against you. It's your fear keeping you from achieving greatness in every aspect of your life. Another prevalent myth about confidence is that you cannot always control your self-doubts and fears. Since you've ingrained that negativity into your subconscious from early childhood, you feel incapable of diminishing, controlling, or eradicating it. It sticks with you like glue to paper. Consider this. Do you keep listening to music you don't like, or continue reading a boring book after struggling to get through the first few chapters? Just like you have the power to close that book or close your music player application, you have the power to switch off that annoying noise in your head. It's just the noise of your own mind, and you can turn it off if you are determined enough. Another prevalent myth related to confidence is that people often assume it is the perception others have of you. Confidence isn't about what others think of you, nor how they label you. People can judge you all they want, even condemn you as much as they like, but they cannot decide who you are or what you can do. Those are choices only you have control over. So, your confidence is not about what others think of you or make of you. It is primarily about what you think of yourself. If you ever feel any other way, it's because you've allowed the myth to trap you. To be specific in what confidence truly is, confidence is the relationship you have with yourself. It's how you spend time with yourself, how you treat yourself, and how you view yourself and the outside world from your lens or worldview. The entire structure of confidence builds on the view you form of yourself, not of anybody else, but your identity. Other factors, experience, thoughts, emotional perception, relationships, social identity, and self-worth do play an important role in your life and confidence. In later parts of this book, we shall discuss all of these factors to ensure you have a clear idea of the steps you need to take to empower your confidence and start living your best life yet. Empower Your Confidence, the book structure. I've divided this book into different sections, with each section teaching specific lessons. The lessons are deliberately small and succinct to ensure you can apply the information easily. The idea is to make every section enough on its own so that you can open any part of the book as per your need, read it, and get a profound takeaway from it. I always value people and their time. I know how precious time is for all of us. Considering that, I've structured the book in a manner where you can read it from the start, middle, or end, absolutely from anywhere you like. Perhaps you'd like to improve your confidence in your relationships. Well, then you dive straight into that chapter and begin learning. Or you want to learn more about building better confidence by beating procrastination. Simply jump right to that lesson. You can also check out my book, Do the Hard Things First, for a deep dive into overcoming procrastination and mastering difficult tasks. By the time you complete Empower Your Confidence, you will know exactly what's right or wrong in your life. You'll know the mistakes you're making and how to correct them, and you will have started taking positive action towards fixing them. Your life is about to change for the better, a claim I can make with 100% conviction because when I started applying the various strategies I teach in this book, my life changed for the better. This has led to a life of constant and never-ending growth, and that, my friends, always leads to greatness. All I ask of you is that you be willing to take action and ready to embrace the change that takes you toward your best life ever. Now is the time to discover a level of untapped confidence that already exists within you. You just have to know how to find it. And then, once you rediscover this gold mine, feed it like a hungry lion. See you inside the training. Scott Allan.
And that wraps up today's episode. Once again, today's featured book was Empower Your Confidence by Scott Allan. To learn more about the author, visit scottallanpublishing.com. And while you're on the internets, take a moment and visit us at newtonmg.com and see what else we have to offer.